And what I want to do is, to start this off, I want to show you what our vision of the Lincoln Haymarket Arena project is. So I want to talk a little bit about how we got here. I'm going to do my best to make this technology work and hold my cards and do a lot of things with three hands. You know, I mentioned earlier, I've heard a lot of opponents to the Arena project talk about what a bad time this is. And frankly, a lot of questions I just heard from Condra have to do with how we fail, how we're unable to get out of our own way or unable to do things that will move our community forward. And I say that's not true. You know, one of the greatest things about Lincoln is that we are continually striving to make our community a better place. Not only in areas like this, but because we have a strong nonprofit community that works to serve people in crisis. We as a community are great supporters of education and our public schools. And when it comes to city planning, we are second to none. We embrace comprehensive long-range planning, and we have done a great job of that over many years and been able to grow our community in a contiguous way that makes us one Lincoln. 10 years ago, we identified a problem. Pershing Auditorium, 10 years ago, was only 40 years old. Now it is over 50 years old. It is a building that does not serve the needs of our community. And we pour $500,000 a year into Pershing Auditorium to help it operate from our city budget. According to the Pershing Adaptive Reuse study that was issued last year, quote, the facility is considered by those in the entertainment and event industry to be financially obsolete in its present condition. Its ability to host most contemporary concerts, sporting events, and other activities is severely limited. To ignore the fact that we have a community asset that is not working for us, I think is to not recognize how we got to where we are in terms of trying to plan a new facility and a development that will work cohesively to improve our community. That planning process I talked about took place over the last 10 years. 10 years we started talking about what to do about Pershing. Oh, I should always do that. There we go. After that, we did initial feasibility studies. We rolled the discussion of what to do about Pershing into the downtown master plan. An events facility task force named in 2006 looked at locations all around our community and determined that the West Haymarket was the best place for us to build. And finally, over the last 2 to 3 years, the West Haymarket Action Team, a team made up of community members, helped guide the development of this project to where we are today. So what are we talking about on May 11th? We're not only talking about a building. To ignore the fact that we are not just talking about a building, I think is disingenuous. Because we are talking about a new development that will embrace the idea of being able to operate 12 months out of the year in a very efficient and beneficial manner. Not only do we see a new arena that becomes the home of Husker basketball, but we will develop community and festival space, new places for Lincolnites to gather in the core of our city. We will site the Breslow Ice Center there to see new recreation opportunities for young families and university students. And we have partnered with a private developer to build a hotel, residential, commercial, and retail space that works synergistically with the arena to create jobs, new economic development, and take advantage of all the foot traffic and attendance at the new building. The proposal includes a lot of additional parking, the infrastructure to support traffic movement around the West Haymarket, and in addition, then it provides us with this infrastructure that will benefit the community in a way because it provides new opportunities for additional development to the northwest of the Haymarket Park for recreation fields in the future. There's a reason that organizations around our community are endorsing the Lincoln Haymarket Arena. And it's because it leverages our desire to build a replacement for Pershing by guaranteeing event dates with the anchor tenant of the Husker basketball team. And it also includes significant private investment that results in those jobs and economic development that I talked about. Those endorsements have come from business and labor, both sides of the aisle. Lots of people around our community realize that this is the way to move Lincoln forward. So I have my own top reasons, but I'm going to stick to 5. And they are fairly simple. Number 1, it will strengthen our economy. Again, we can talk over and over about what a bad time it is, but let's do something about it. Let's build something for our community that's going to create $800 million of economic activity now, and guarantee, I don't want to use the word guarantee, and project $260 million in activity each year into the future. It will create good jobs. It will create jobs during construction. There is no doubt about that. And we will see jobs, and we have never said that the arena is the reason that all of the job development will occur. Again, it is that partnership with the private sector that helps us enhance job creation for our communities. It does not increase property taxes. There is a reason why the finance plan doesn't utilize property taxes and doesn't increase them. And that is because we understand from the public input we have received that property taxes are not something that Lincolnites feel lightly about. And so we have gone to 10 different financing sources. And when you look at the history of the city, at no time will you see a general obligation bond funded by estimates from other revenues that has resulted in a property tax increase. And in addition, we do project new sales tax income for the city, and that provides services, it provides support for the quality of life that we enjoy. Number 4, I mentioned that planning process before. This reflects that public input, and it ensures independent oversight to make sure that we are watching revenues coming in and out as we move forward on this project. And finally, I believe that we really can't afford to do nothing. If we do nothing, we continue to spend $500,000 to support Pershing Auditorium. If we do nothing, we do not create new jobs in our community because of this project. If we do nothing, we do not see this increased economic activity in Lincoln. If we do nothing, we do not have a better chance of retaining or returning state tournaments to Lincoln. And if we do nothing, we will not see this opportunity in this form with an anchor tenant for the Husker basketball team happen again. I believe that this is an opportunity that we cannot afford to pass up. Thank you.